Hey YouTube, it's Alicia Burton and I am here to do a video. And this video is going to be about the X-Men, but I'm talking about particular character. I'm going to be talking about female characters from DC and Marvels that are associated, females now, that are associated with the Avengers. And so first we're gonna start with Storm. And as everybody knows, Storm is in is evolved with the Avengers. Not in the way that y'all think. So I'm just gonna give you a little bit about Storm and what I feel like needs to happen with Storm when it comes to showing her in the light of movies, and I'm gonna give you a huge big question, so stay tuned for that. So as y'all know, Storm, her real name is Monroe. Monroe, and she is a queen, Storm, and she's the, I think, second in command next to Xavier. And you see her transition, but people say, "Oh, she's not second in command. She's like sort of like third in command." No, I think she's like second in command because I'm gonna get to that in a later date. But she's like second in command to take over. She teaches at the school. She does a lot at the school, but she has these powers now. During her younger years, she was a thief, and that's where she encountered um, Xavier when she was younger, when she pickpocketed from him, and he remembered her, and he treated her, included her as a young as a young woman. Well, doing that, she was her mother and her father died, and she was under rubble right next to her mother's um, deceased body. I'm trying to find a good way to say that. And years later, she comes to the Charles Xavier's school. All right, she has these powers. Now she's a queen, a prince, comes from a royalty tribe. Now her family, her mother's side of her family, has abilities. So that's so she is sort of in one of a big part of the X-Men franchise. Now, to get me to say she is a queen, she's a princess. So her abilities made her a princess, but I would say more of a goddess. She can control the weather, and she's like that. And she's supposed to be based up on two characters. I am not too sure. I don't want to mess that up, but I know Cat is one, and it's the man with the weather powers as well. And they emerged, and they made Storm. She's the first black superhero from back in the day. I think they created her 1960 something, 1960. It's around 1960 something. Let me just put it that way. Now, to get to what I'm going to say, so many women, beautiful African American women, they could have picked to play her. Okay, let's start with Halle Berry. Halle Berry has played her in the very first X-Men movie, and Halle Berry has did a swell job. Okay, the girl who played Aaliyah, the sharp, I can't think of her first name, played in the bad adaptation of the Aaliyah movie, the sharp girl, I can't think of her name. She has played her. Now, there's other women up in Hollywood I feel like could have a chance, would make a great Storm. Let's see. Top of my head, Rosario Dawson. Oh my God, she will make a great Storm. What's the woman who played in Avatar? Black girl who played in Avatar. Can't call her name. Zoe Saldana. There we go. Zoe Saldana. Another girl, woman who can play her. Now, when it comes to teenage, like playing her in her teenage year, I believe China and McClane could play that to the fullest. Do I feel like Zendaya probably could play Storm? Yeah. A lot of girls they can here in Hollywood could play Storm, but depends on how they cast her. See, it's so many versions of her and everything, and I just don't get. Okay, they don't explore a lot with Storm. Now, as y'all know, Storm was once married to T'Challa from Black Panther. And BET, before Black Panther came out, I think it was last year, had a cartoon series on this, and Storm was featured in it and stuff, and she was Nwanda's queen. So I wonder, is she still? Are they divorced? Are they divorced? Is one. That's that. Or do she still have rights of being the queen of Nwanda? That's what I have to say. Now, that was my thing about that. Okay, next thing is, if they keep doing, okay, they have done 3 movies, 1, 2, 3, 4 movies about Wolverine, aka real name is Logan. Okay, let's start it off. It was a Wolverine 1, 2, and 3. And then the 4th one was just called Logan. If y'all have not seen them, go and check them out. I'll just give you a keyword how to search for it. But yeah. Now, to get me to say I would love to see from first movies to at least 3 sequel movies about Storm. How she started off as a kid, playing her showing the movie from her as a kid and a preteen to young adult to what she is now, and showing us 2 movies of how she became this woman that she is and everything. Because I'm going to tell you like this. When it comes to Storm, I'm going to say this. Storm deserves a movie about her. I mean, people here on YouTube made up, fake, movies, letting us think, oh, this is a... But, yeah. So, the question of the day, y'all, is, do you want to see a X-Men origin movie about Storm Monroe? Okay, about Storm. I know I would love to see it. As long as the casting is pretty good and everything, I would want to see it. Okay, y'all. So give me your answer. Do you want to see a X-Men origin movie about Storm? Until then, I'm Alicia Burton. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe.